No two of us will react to the same experience in the same way, but this truth points to the fact that certain past experiences can affect our responses later in life. This is key to understanding dukkha and to meeting our experience with wise boundaries, compassion, kindness, and courage, rather than judgment for others and ourselves, which is an essential part of recovery. Many of us turn to addictive substances and behaviors as a way to cope with our trauma. Sometimes running from the pain of our experiences by way of our addictions was itself a survival technique from feeling that we wouldn't be able to live through the pain of our memories. While this may have provided some temporary relief, it did nothing to actually heal the pain of our trauma and often led to even more pain. Our trauma is not our fault. Our trauma is not our fault, but healing from it is our responsibility and our right. Developing understanding and compassion toward the way trauma affects our reactions to events or circumstances in the present moment is an important part of that healing. The second noble truth, the cause of suffering. As people who have become dependent on substances and behaviors, we've all experienced the sense of failure and hopelessness that comes from trying and failing to let go of our fixations. Addiction itself increases our suffering by creating a hope that both pleasure and escape can be permanent. We go through this suffering again and again because substances or behaviors can only give us temporary relief to our pain, our unhappiness, and our lost or damaged sense of self. Our refusal to accept the way things are leads to wanting or craving, which is the cause of suffering. This excludes discrimination-based suffering and harm, which do not need to be accepted, but met with wise boundaries, wise action, and compassion. We don't suffer because of the way things are, but because we want, or think we need, those things to be different. We suffer because we cling to the idea that we can satisfy our own cravings, while ignoring the true nature of the world around us. Above all, we cling to the idea that we can hold on to impermanent and unreliable things that can't ever lead to real satisfaction or lasting happiness, without experiencing the suffering of one day losing them. Clinging to impermanent solutions for suffering results in craving. We experience craving like a thirst, an unsatisfied longing, and it can become a driving force in our lives. If craving goes beyond simple desire, which is a natural part of life, it often leads us to fixation, obsession, and the delusional belief that we can't be happy without getting what we crave. It warps our intentions so that we make choices that harm ourselves and others. This repetitive craving and obsessive drive to satisfy it leads to what we now know as addiction. Addiction occupies the part of our mind that chooses, our will, and replaces compassion, kindness, generosity, honesty, and other intentions that might have been there. Many of us experience addiction as the loss of our freedom to choose. It's the addiction that seems to be making our choices for us. In the way we must have food, shelter, or water, our mind can tell us we must have some substance, buy or steal something, satisfy some lust, keep acting until we achieve some needed result, that we must protect ourselves at all costs and attack people with whom we disagree, or people who have something we want. This need also leads to an unsettled or agitated state of mind that tells us we'll only be happy if we get certain results or feel a certain way.